Konnichiwa and welcome everybody back to Chrono Reviews and another Mattel Jurassic World toy review. And this time it's nothing less than the Thrash and Throw T-Rex itself. And just to note, it's the 8th of June. And as this video are uploaded, I'm on the way to the cinema to watch Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So the next time you see me, the next review I upload with Jurassic World, which I'm not sure how soon it will be because I need to buy a bit more of those figures before I do that. But in any case, the next time you hear from me with Jurassic World, I will have seen the movie. Sorry for all you in the United States that get it about 2 weeks later, but I get it today. The 8th of June is the day in Sweden. But fear not, I will not spoil. I will not talk spoilers, I will just in general express my joy. So do not fear, I will not spoil. And here we have it, the Thrash and Throw T-Rex. It's one of the highlights of this toy line. I mean, this is awesome. I mean, look at this thing. It's really, really awesome. And the package of this one, unlike the others, is a bit longer. The tail is pre-attached because of the functions and that. And this also have like a broken cage design. I mean, that's really cool. They pay attention to the first Jurassic Park by having this broken cage design here. Otherwise it's like the similar as the others. So there's this symbol like the Roarwars have for sound. But it's Thrash and Throw Tyrannosaurus Rex. And there is pictures of the functions here, how it can bite down and shake stuff. And there is Owen and Blue, the Jurassic World logo. And Jurassic World there. And here on the back you can see information, how it can attack, it can stomp. Yeah, it can stomp. That's neat. And there is roar. If you pull the tail down, it says Tyrannosaurus Rex. And there's also Jurassic Facts app information. And here we can see example of mini dinos that you can eat and shake with this one. There's a little blue flying out of the mouth there. But I think you can shake humans and attack pack dinos as well. It just depends on how well it grips them. And on the side there, there's also the Jurassic World logo. But I think they pay a lot of attention on good box designs. I mean, this adds a little extra touch to the theme of the T-Rex, and I think that's a good thing. And there's also, it shows here, you can try out the tail for action. Here we have it, the Thrash and Throw T-Rex, and it's stomping action. I need to try that. I need to just insert a glass of water with rings on it when I do that. And here we have it, the Thrash and Throw T-Rex. And to starting off with what I began with, the stomping action. It's actually a button underneath the foot, and that's where also the Jurassic Facts app code are. So let's start up with that. Just like with others, I'm not sure how much good it does to show it off on screen to use it, but hopefully it works to scan. So the details starting off under the feet, it's like with the Colossal T-Rex, actually textured. It's textured underneath the feet, and that's really good. There's the Jurassic World license logo as well. And despite these holes here for the sound, I can live with that because when you put it like this, you will not see that. The details on this figure is just like with the others. It's plastic, but it's slightly textured, and that looks nice. Just like with the Colossal, it have paint job on its back. This one is actually darker, I think. Sadly it stops here and not on the tail, but it's okay. And the same with the brighter belly. The brighter color underneath here do not 100% match this color, but it's not that much of a difference to make me annoyed by it though. The fingernails are not painted, but the toenails are, just like with the Colossal. And the sculpture on this head, I mean, look at it. You can clearly see you are looking at the T-Rex. It gives the totally correct feel and I love it. The teeth are just like with the Colossal. They are not sharp, not even close, and that's fine. It's a toy, it needs to be safe for the kids. And the eyes are beautifully painted with round pupils, what to say? Iris, never mind. The center of the eye are round. And that's how a T-Rex should be. So this is Rexy from Fallen Kingdom after getting scars from the Indominus, so she got a lot of scars on the face and everywhere. So the paint job is really nice. And then the articulation, you can like turn everything if you want to, but it's mostly for the function that I will come to in a short bit. So here we have this cut joint. This was the only part that made me unsure if I wanted it from the start, but I mean, I don't really care. It looks good despite this joint. And the tail also have a little bit of soft part here. And you can turn the feet if you need balancing. And the legs, they go out like this, just like with the Roar Wars. And they're a little bit stiff, but they slot into different positions. I think 2 positions, just like the Colossal did. And the arms are not ball jointed, as I said, they swivel, but they are soft, so they will not break. Yeah, you will hear that stomping. I think you will hear that stomping quite a lot in this video, because every time you put it down, it stomps. So let's go into the action feature itself. And first off, if you pull the tail down, so you need to hold it sturdy. Right, there's another stomp. And put it down. It roars. It roars when you pull the tail down. And if you pull the tail upwards, you will go down and jump. You can go like just that part and it will roar anyway. And you can feel the force in that bite. And then you can go sideways for this sound effect. I really love this figure. It's so dynamic. I mean, this really works great. So let's do a little size comparison with Owen Grady and Kenner Alan Grant. And I think Owen Grady is better scale when it comes to this T-Rex. The Kenner one is a little bit too big, but I think the Extreme Chomping T-Rex from the Legacy collection are slightly smaller than this T-Rex. So if you imagine that this is Owen, that's probably the size the Extreme Chomping T-Rex will have. But I really hope that the Spinosaurus from Extreme Chomping Legacy collection are slightly bigger than T-Rex, because I really want a Spino that size up with this T-Rex. But this Owen is the great scale for this one. And blue match up pretty well as well. So let's keep them there and try out. biting like this. So you snap down on Owen like that. Now Owen is in its mouth and you can shake him. And there, he's dead. Now let's go with blue. Alright, I did the wrong move there. Let's do it again with the tail upwards. You need to bite. There we go. The attack pack's a little bit more heavy than the humans, so it might fall out. Yeah, but the function works really well, and it snaps down pretty damn hard on the figure. And yeah, it works really great. I really love that movement. I think actually that's why the legs are so hard to move, because when you hold the leg like this, they should not be forced to move to a different pose when you need to use the tail. So basically the legs are sturdy with really stiff joints in order to not prevent you from using the function. Like, they should not stop, because if they would follow the movement, the functions would not trigger, because you would not get them into position. Man, this toy is so damn smooth. It works so damn good. This toy is top quality. I'm saying that. So, some last comparisons. Here is the Allosaurus, and this is pretty much the size between a T-Rex and an Allo. I think it's quite correct. How puny doesn't the Allo sound compared to the T-Rex huge roars? The sound is bigger. As Alan Grant said, not that sound is bigger makes any sense when describing the Spino, but that's what he says. And here we have the Carnotaurus. I'm not sure, maybe the Carnotaurus is a bit too big compared to the Rex, but maybe not. I'm unsure. So let's do it like this. The T-Rex can like bite down on the Carnotaurus. And the Carnotaurus is toast. Now, let's give in for the main attraction. Comparing T-Rex to T-Rex. Here is the Red Rex from Kenner, and the Red Rex is actually, it is bigger. The Red Rex is taller, but the mass is about the same. So the proportions on this one is slightly taller, it's a little bit more slim, a little bit more well proportioned actually. But just as I said with the Colossal, the new Mattel ones, they win heads down with the sculpture of the head. But this one wins for correct proportion and details on the body. So this one head, this one body, but this one by far the articulation and the functions, because something as smooth as this in action moves I have not seen before. I mean, I was impressed by the Carnotaurus motion when it bited down, and this one have such a well made. It's so well made. It's really great. I mean, this one is it's a top tier toy. I mean, it's really great. And the mass of the two is quite equal. So this one well deserves a spot among those large T-Rex toys in the different toy lines. And I'm really grateful for that. Mattel have done a superb job. And before I go, I'm just going for the fun of it. Compare. Let's remove the Carnotaurus from the edge of the shelf so I get some space. Because I'm just doing a little thing here. I need to I just need to do this because I can. The Colossal and the Thrash and Throw together. So basically they are very similar, but so like this one have a nicer smoothness to the body because it did not have a cut joint and stuff, but this one have the action features. Both are really great toys, so it depends on what you need from them. But the sculptures on both of them are really nice. I mean, they are superb. They are super nice, both of them, and I can't pick a favorite because while it's still super cool with size, action features is also cool. And when having a fair size and everything like that too, you can't pick a favorite. You just go with it, and yeah, here we have it. It's up to preference. And I must say, I really like this one. I love it. I mean, I might want Extreme Chomping too, but if I had to pick one, this is probably it. Because as smooth as those functions are, what's not to like? And the sound quality, it's top notch. And the function goes really well. You can grip down, bite, attack and throw. Just like it did to Eddie Carr in The Lost World, and as it did to Donald Gennaro in Jurassic Park, the famous toilet death. The toilet of doom. So what can I say? I love this figure. So until next time, I hope you take care, and the next time you see me in a Jurassic review, I will have seen Fallen Kingdom in the cinema. So I will leave you some basic thoughts on the movie then. No spoilers, just the basics of how I liked the movie. So until next time, take care and sayonara.